All right. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're Stilleto feels. Whew. As Eric mentioned, all our little donation will go to Health Alliance for Austin Musicians, a great organization. So if y'all are watching, want a tip, it's a great idea. We're going to play more tracks. That's what we do. This one's about an old roommate of ours that stole a guitar. You've done for me, man. Just as a token of my appreciation, I've come up with the perfect plan. I'm gonna steal your guitar. I'm gonna sell your guitar for drugs. On the real, just between us, I'm still the only friend you can trust. I'm gonna steal your guitar. I'm gonna sell your guitar for drugs. On the real, just between us, I am still joke. Come on, dude, you wouldn't kick out your homie. I swear to God, I'm only like this when I'm broke. Don't ask me where I've been when I walk through that door. Oh my God, don't ask me what I need it for. I'm gonna steal your guitar. I'm gonna sell your guitar for drugs. On the real, just between us, I'm still the only friend you can trust. I'm gonna steal your guitar. I'm gonna sell your guitar for drugs. On the real, just between us, I am still the only friend you can trust. All right. Thank you, guys. Hell yeah. Thanks, y'all, for watching. This is kind of an interesting little format. I like it. I definitely like the amount of gear in this room. Maybe you can see some of it, probably, if you're watching at home, but there's another 2/3 more on the other side of this thing. It's awesome. All right. We're going to play a song about breaking things. Try that keyboard out. Every chance I get to do right, I never take it. Every time I see something nice, I want to break it. Every time that I see something nice, there's this irresistible urge to break it. I've got to break it. Every time that I see something good, it's already understood that I'm gonna break it. I've got to break it. Every time I see something nice, I want to break it. Every chance I get to do right, I never take it. There's a certain ineffable charm when all that you're good at is causing harm, and I employ it. Why do people buy delicate things when they know eventually I'll come around and destroy it? Every time I see something nice, I want to break it. Every chance I get to do right, I never take it. I want to break it. Thanks. We are Stilleto Fields. We released the album on the 2nd of October. We're going to play, that was from that new album. We're going to play some more tracks from that album, so you know. Okay. Just to give you all more context. Normally I wouldn't just talk about the songs in between the songs, I'm realizing, but without people wanting to go to the bar behind the stage, there's no real rush, is there? So in early April, I wanted to, well, basically, we kind of stopped writing music for a minute because things were so kind of touch and go. Wanted to write a song about the pandemic, but everything kind of felt trite or cliche to say about it. So I said, I wrote a song about it, possibly the only thing I could think to say, which is that it sucked. This is a song called That's Gonna Leave a Mark. And we wrote it and recorded it entirely during quarantine. All right. When I was young, I fell down and hurt my knee. My dear mom kissed it and made it better for me. Now we've lost everything that binds us all together. And there's no one on earth who can make it better. That's gonna leave a mark. That's gonna leave a mark. All those things that I used to think were so important, all those problems I was so convinced I had, look how quickly they disappear, just like they were never really here. Once we find ourselves deep in the aftermath. That's gonna leave a mark. That's gonna leave a mark. Is it me? Or did everything just get dark? That's gonna leave a mark. That's All right. So, more uplifting jams. Again, we're Stilleto Fields. Oh, is everything good over here? I see like a... It's all good, right? Okay, just holler. Ah. Dog, I just got your 2-step authentication code. Hell yeah. Okay, so, yeah, everything donated tonight will be benefiting Health Alliance for Austin Musicians, which is a great organization and extra necessary. Speaking of, here's a song about what it's like to be a school shooter. Ready? Here we go. 7:30 Monday morning, I woke to find I'm completely ordinary. I made up my mind right then. I don't ever want to feel that way again. Just to be certain, I knew what I had to do. I took a look at the man behind the curtain. Turns out he's ordinary too. There's gotta be some way for me to set myself apart. I'm sure they'll notice me if I show them what's inside my heart. I'm gonna go out there and kill tonight. I'm gonna let my body fill with holy light. They'll say that I was wrong, but I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I don't exactly know why you all make me feel so wonderful. I've got a special bullet picked out for every one of you. I think it's safe to say I've never felt this way before. Gonna call them up and tell them to make some room at the city morgue. I'm gonna go out there and kill tonight. I'm gonna let my body fill with holy light. They'll say that I was wrong, but I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm gonna go out there and kill tonight. I'm gonna let my body fill with holy light. All right. Yeah, thanks. Where Stilleto feels. Yo. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Too many birds commenting. Adam Kirby's being really nice to us. Ned Earl being really nice to us. That's strange. Yeah, Lori G. Thanks, Lori G. Thanks for watching. I'm bad at doing shout-outs. It's an acquired, I'll get better, which is unfortunate because we got one more song. So we have a new album called Pushback. Go check it out on, all those platforms that now exist. This is a song from it called Feel Special. We are Stilleto Feels. Thanks for watching. That was called Feel Special. And we have a new album out called Pushback. Thanks for the donations tonight that go to Ham. And I guess they're going to roll. We made a video during the pandemic. It's a video for that song called That's Gonna Leave a Mark. It was shot and edited entirely during quarantine, so took the opportunity to take a look at the usually completely packed highways and streets of Austin and film them while they were uncharacteristically empty during quarantine. I thought it was fitting for the track, and picked up some footage as well of the day after the George Floyd protests when they showed or shot some of the Capitol steps that were graffitied. And actually, while I was filming them, they came by and spray painted them with solvent to delete it, so it was all gone within the next hour. Anyway, that's maybe TMI, but check out this video for That's Gonna Leave a Mark. All right, thanks for Stilleto Feels.
When I was young, I felt like with my knee. My dear mom kissed it and made it better for me. Now we've lost everything that binds us all together, and there's no one who can make it better.
All right, hello again, everybody. We are back. Debut music video. Sorry, I'm looking beyond you. But we are back, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for chatting. Thank you all for donating tonight. It's been a killer night. It sounds like you enjoyed the show. It's nice to see everybody out there. What did you think of this, gentlemen?
It's pretty wild.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for having
your
us.
digital audience, right?
Yeah, thanks for having us do this. This is
Of course.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a strange thing to do this, in a way that doesn't have an audience. And I know that this is the first live stream we've done. I know that people have been live streaming all summer. We hadn't messed with it yet.
Sure.
So it feels definitely different. Obviously, it's very fun though.
Yeah.
And the whole setup here is badass.
Were these? I mean, did you guys come in? Were these strictly songs off of the new release?
The first two are from the album we had in 2015, and then the last four are from the new release.
Okay.
And I wish we had, we will soon be able to play the entire album, but quarantine dictates practice times.
Right on.
So I was glad we got to play that much from the new album. So yeah.
Do
That album was mostly written during quarantine, actually.
the new album?
Yeah. I Want to Break It and Kill are from, the last few years. And we had played them, Paul and I had played them in another project as well that we were working on a couple years ago, but that disbanded, and so we decided to add them to the album. But the rest of the stuff feels special. The first track on the album, actually about 7 of the 10 songs on that album are from quarantine. And we're done completely remotely. Paul would send, stems of demos he was working on. I had hours of recording of Aaron Perez, who's the drummer, from a studio, from a session in 2019, and basically collaged everything together, completely distanced, so to speak.
You gotta adapt, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. This I do want to get to this because we do have people watching at home, and everybody watching at home, we are seeing any questions that you have for the band now that we're sitting down with them. Do you recognize anybody in here? And actually, real quick, I want to interject on myself. Thank you for the donations, everybody, tonight. Ovaltine just tipped $3. Boba Fett has been returning, I think, just to ask this question every show. This is the internet, and the question, we're going to get to it because
What
it
is
looks
it?
like you did tip. They're fascinated by this, and I don't. Yeah, this is the way of the internet. Are you guys? I don't even know what the other one is. What is it? Nestle Quick or Ovaltine?
Is that the question?
That is the question.
Which is better?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, y'all go first.
I don't think I've ever had Ovaltine, ever.
I haven't either.
So I mean, by default, it has to be Nestle. Yeah.
I don't think I've had either one. I'm strictly like a chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's the hottest take.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, you went third party.
The hotness of your hot chocolate.
But
Very
I mean,
true.
With Nestle though, you can just straight up scoop the powder into your mouth. Yeah, that's how
That's
you
an
do
added
it.
bonus.
That's how you do Nestle Quick.
That
Yeah.
does sound like the right move.
You can mainline it too. You can put it
Okay.
on a spoon too. and-
I'm going to change my answer to
a little
Nestle.
lighter. Yeah, I
All
guess
right.
that's a resounding Nestle. But
Yeah.
I do like the Hershey's syrup in milk because it's already liquid. So there's not going to be any chunks. That's a very critical thing. That's better than Nestle. And better than Nesquik. Yeah, the syrup. Or I guess Nesquik is the syrup. But it doesn't matter. I agree. I was going to say Nestle, but Hershey's syrup and chocolate milk. When I was a little kid, I was a little chubby kid. Sometimes I mix the strawberry and the chocolate in the same glass of milk.
Whoa,
you know?
bro.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Devious. Straight devilish.
That's dope.
Well, there you go, Boba Fett, asking all of the very important questions. And I think that you have not gotten a single Ovaltine, vote for this. But, we appreciate you chiming in with the...
It's going to happen.
Does Boba Fett
Somebody's
work
gonna
for
show up.
Ovaltine?
Yeah.
Is that a shill? Was that actually a literally shill?
You're asking the important question.
Boba
Boba?
Fett, do you work for...
Bulba, come on, come out.
Oh, no, Half Dream got
Oh,
my
Half Dream said... Okay, so the last band said Ovaltine.
Apparently.
Okay.
Did you pay Half Dream as well? You must be a corporate shill. There's no way you're not getting paid to say
I want to know who's snorting Ovaltine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Boba Fett. Yeah. Snorting Ovaltine is... Yeah, I thought so. Maybe. Yeah. This is all I need to hear.
All right. Well, I guess if anybody hasn't gathered this yet, we are taking questions right now. So
Yeah,
if
sure.
y'all have any questions for the band right now, and Hannah, just a quick shout out to Hannah, who's been a returning viewer and you've been a regular donator to the channel. So I just want to personally thank you for that. With your generous donation to Ham tonight on behalf of Stilleto Feels, we really appreciate that. So thank you, Hannah. I was also a supporter of Patreon supporter of Safehouse on Patreon. So thank you for that. Don't get started on Oval Team making another video. Yeah, I think we're ready to move on finally from the Oval Team conversation.
I don't know. There's a lot more to be discussed. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've had what is this? Oh, we got the chat behind us now. How about that? How did y'all? There we go. More questions here. Thank you.
Relevant. Wow.
Assume HH might be Hannah. That's what they call it. A palindrome.
Yeah. Acronym.
No, palindrome.
Yeah, it's like frontwards and backwards.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
How did y'all start making music together?
Let's see. Cody and I have been making music together since we were 10 years old. Well, maybe it was 12. Whenever the first guitars were purchased, and then, yeah.
However old you are in like 7th grade, that number.
Yeah, right. 12, 13, yeah. So since 7th grade, but I guess this incarnation of this band happened in 2014, I believe, when I had kind of written some songs, some with Cody. Cody and I were in a band called Fresh Millions in 2009 through like 2011, 12. We had a little hot run. We played ACL and we broke up shortly after. And then basically wrote music for this new project, which ended up being called Stilleto Feels. And at that time, brought in Paul, who I knew from a friend named John Lerner, and to play guitar and keys in the band. That project was kind of done in the same way. We were kind of already set up for quarantine. That project was in 2014 and 2015 done with a series of studio musicians playing over demos that I had that no one had ever heard before. So the idea was I'd just like get a day at a studio and have different drummers and other guitar players come in. I think Cody's on that as well, was in some of those sessions as I recall. And basically I just took just hours and hours of takes and then edited them together over demos and wrote songs on top of them, kind of realizing that the most difficult thing to get is recordings of live drums. And I wanted to be able to edit live drums the same way you would if you were sampling, but using all the mics at once. God, I'm getting too deep into this.
This is good. This is great. No,
Okay.
no, you're good. You're good.
So
this is why we're doing this.
Oh, right, right. Are you sure you don't want to talk about Oval Team?
Yeah, no.
So
So
basically,
anyway,
So I had this idea that it would be tight to basically chop up drums the way you would if you were sampling, but maintain the continuity of all mics. So I would edit all 13 mic tracks at once, and then like chop them up, sample them the same way. That way we could break them back out into a studio and mix them as though it was a drummer in a room, which took forever.
Yeah.
But one time I was bartending Fun Fest, and through my line walked this guy we had met when we were in Fresh Millions named Brad Bell, and he works at Public Hi-Fi and with Jim Eno, he's like an engineer there. And I told him this idea when he came through the line, and he was like, "That's cool." And then basically said I should go there to Public Hi-Fi to mix it. And that's kind of the story of that album. The mixing process was really intense and long too, and that guy would work like 17, 18-hour days. After the record was done, obviously I knew I wanted Cody to be in the band, and he wanted to be in the band too, because we always play music together. And I had to find more people to fill out the band, and I knew Paul was good because John, my friend, had been like, this guy can sing, play guitar, and play keys, and was awesome. We also had a trumpet player at the time named Addison, who's an awesome dude. Oh, is he in here? Hey, Addison, what's up, dude?
Yo.
Yeah.
You
Addison,
know, baby.
Yeah. It's also devious looking. Addison was the trumpet player in Stilleto Feels in our run of shows 2015 and 2016. He also just got married. Congratulations, Addison.
Congrats, baby boy.
Yeah.
Miss you, boo.
Yeah. And we had a drummer named Lindsay. The band basically took a little hiatus. We did other projects. In the second incarnation now, we have Aaron Perez playing drums. Lindsay moved to Houston.
Great drummer.
Yeah, he's really good at drums, I've noticed. He was in some of those studio sessions. So same process for album number 2. Everything was completely done at the house after having recorded hours and hours of takes. This time, though, Paul was like contributed heavily into writing as well.
Yeah, I felt super. I mean, by the time that I joined for the first album, they had all the tracks written that I loved, and so I felt like, yeah, I just needed to claw my way in for the second one. I felt bummed that I wasn't actually on a recording from the first album.
Yeah.
So to have stuff that sort of landed on the second that we did together was just like, yeah, it's fantastic. Love it, love it.
Yeah, it was great. I'm glad about it. Thanks for being patient. It took like 5 years to do it. So. So the second album is more collaborative, actually, in that regard.
Okay.
Which is awesome. I like the process now.
And
That was a long answer. What were we
this is
talking
great.
about?
I'm just pulling questions
Oh, right.
from our friends here, our viewers tonight. I missed a donation here that I just I want to let y'all know that the only reason I do that is just I want to let you know that we appreciate every penny that comes through here, because if it's not going to Ham or whoever's performing with us on any particular night or back into our show, our production, to continue to do this and improve this and fix things, just like bands have records that they need to pay for, and just like Ham has people in the music community that they need to look out for. That's why we do that, and I want to let you know that we appreciate that. So any $1 or $3 or $5 or $100 donation that comes through, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that without interrupting you too
Sure.
much. So
Yeah, that's cool.
Matt Jag coming in with another hey Matt Jag, how you doing out there? Redbeard, our good friend, followed us over here from Twitch. Where you been hiding out there, buddy? We haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. I guess you got barbecue on your mind. I'll let you guys field this.
Y'all want to start?
Yeah.
What do you think? What is your favorite barbecue? What's the best? What's the jam?
Ooh, that's a great question. Difficult question. I don't think that I have a solid number one, hands down, winner takes all answer.
Yeah.
There you go, Matt.
Yeah, if it's good, it's good.
Are you?
I don't
It's a
know.
complicated thing. I feel like there's places that have different fortes. Like the sausage at Micklethwaite is the best. And also the jalapeno cheese. The sides at Micklethwaite are the best, I would argue. This is, this is actually more, I wish they'd asked about politics or something, because this is brutal. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, so Micklethwaite is the best sausage, best side. I'm just going to hit you with the list.
This is
Micklethwaite is
live.
the best sausage
Just
and sides, yeah.
Careful with your words here, because we are live.
Right,
There's no editing
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So.
Someone from some
Aaron
pit
Franklin's watching
pitmaster's
right
going to
now.
be mad.
Yeah.
Aaron Franklin does have the best brisket. This is like in town, by the way. This is my opinion. I think brisket at Aaron Franklin's is the best. Sausage at Micklethwaite's the best. Sides at Micklethwaite are the best. And then La Barbecue probably is the best beef ribs.
Beef ribs.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
That's my.
Yeah, I am a House Park barbecue fan. I don't know if they're still open.
House Park Barbecue.
They, I think they're only open for lunch Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
They're real good. And then I got to shout out to Bobby Stewart, who's almost certainly not listening to this. But we've got a buddy who just has a truck. He does only private catering out
Let me
of
stop you really
Weberville.
quick. Can you give him your microphone?
Oh.
Yeah. I'm uncertain if it's the mic or if it's the cable.
Man.
House Park Barbecue.
Yeah, House Park Barbecue. That's my spot. And then we've got a buddy, Bobby Stewart, probably not listening today, but he's got a trailer set up. He only does private catering. It is legit the best barbecue I've ever had.
Very good.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Hot take.
What's his name again?
Bobby Stewart.
Shout out Bobby Stewart if you're
Yeah.
watching right now. Hey, Bobby. Hey.
Shout out.
Are we getting both? Are you coming through there?
Got me?
No, you don't.
We will find out soon.
Yeah.
Everybody hang tight. If not, we will we'll just continue to share mics. You guys are in a band. It's all good, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So are you, I mean, we're towards the end of the year. We're at a pandemic, once in 100 years, a pretty wild and bizarre election that we're still waiting out, whatever.
Yeah.
What does the band talk about right now? How do you guys plan things? Are you looking 1 week ahead? Are you looking 2 months ahead? Are you touring? Are you recording again? Are you rehearsing? Are you like maybe this shit's not going away for 18 months. The camps that I'm seeing are like, you're either waiting it out to like summer 2021 or you're adapting.
Right.
And neither way is really like the right way or wrong way to do it. Do you guys have a particular like take on the state of the industry or the future of the industry?
Sure. Yeah. Well, okay, so we played a show 2 weeks ago. It was an outdoor show that was socially distanced. That might be a spicy thing to say out loud, but whatever. It was good. It had like CDC guidelines in place for outdoor social gatherings. There was a host who sat each people at the table they were designated to. It was really well done. And that was great. But that is a model that I think needs to be expanded on. There need to be like larger areas where people can do that, which would lower ticket prices. Because obviously any venue has like a issue where they have to be at 25% capacity, so tickets are therefore 4x as expensive, which has class implications. It means that anyone who's not in the top 10% of people earning money cannot go see live music.
Right.
Unless you go into places where physical space is not a priority.
Right.
Which, by the way, is extremely unfortunate for Mohawk or Cheer Up Charlie's or obviously Barracuda, RIP, for this reason. They have rents in downtown areas that are known to have foot traffic, and that's their model, but that model can't be done. So I think, here's what I think. I think for the next while, the model is this, which is great. And if there's any live shows, it's in large outdoor field type situations. Sure. That's what I think. That's yeah.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. There's no. It's all speculation at this point, you know.
I mean, if you're a famous artist, you just wait it out.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
You just wait it out. That's fine because you can just like bounce on like a tour cycle. Like, oh, we had a tour cycle 2020. We'll just do it in 2021.
Right.
And that's what famous artists are doing, and they should be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that we must play live music, but it really is fun. So if there's a way to do it that's safe, we might as well do it. I don't see necessarily the reason to say there's no way at all it can be done. It's what is the criteria for it to be done? And those criteria should probably be, I don't know, CDC guidelines.
Sure.
So anyway, that's where I'm staying on that. However, I realize I'm talking to someone who is a live streamer. So I want to say that, that both have a place in pandemic life.
I've heard it all. So,
cool.
we've been doing the live stream. I'm reluctant to say this. We've been doing the live stream before anybody really cared about it. So, which is a good thing, and it's unfortunate that people have to operate in the way that they do. But it is an avenue. It is an avenue if people are interested in doing it. It's just a matter of like, what do you how willing are you to like participate in this option? Because everybody in music industry and the rock industry, and they're used to that format of album release, tour, festival, repeat,
Sure.
And that's one way to do it. But it's not like they can't coexist.
Yeah, certainly.
So
yeah, right. It's not a zero-sum game. Yeah. It's an interesting thing. It changed. A lot happened really fast. There were changes that were imminent that just got ramped up.
Right.
And I think like streaming on Twitch and on YouTube is a thing that like was guaranteed to occur because there's because there's no barrier to entry or copying of music necessary to distribute media, right? I'm about to go on a rabbit hole.
It's quite all right. Yeah, we
Okay.
we can move along. This is and I don't mean to interrupt unless you want to go on.
This was bound to be something that was important, maybe in 4 or 5 years.
Right.
But it just the gas pedal got stepped on for a lot of changes.
I can 100% relate to that. Yep. I want to get back to everybody out here watching from home. All right, we got through that. Van Halen or Van Hagar, we can just knock this one out real quick. clockwise. Here we go, Jeff.
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Yeah? Into the microphone, please.
Van Halen.
All right. I'm going to go Van Halen. There we go. Moving right along here. Matt Jag, I reached out to. Oh, yeah, just catching up with you. Matt Jag, good to see you, buddy. Thank you. I hope you're doing well.
Tight.
Hope to catch up with you soon. I hope maybe you dressed up at home with the pup, passed out Halloween candy, and maybe we'll see you next Halloween. Maybe we'll see you Thanksgiving, bud. It's all good, man. Catch up with you soon. Adam Kirby, getting to your question. Albums, musicians, influence. Yeah, I mean that can be. Doesn't have to be a blanket thing. That could be a recent thing. Your interpretation of it.
Okay.
Gentlemen, will you want to weigh in on that? What have you been listening to lately? What do you? I noticed you played bass, guitar, and keyboards tonight.
That's what's fun, I think, about this group is that everybody is sort of multi-instrumentalist, right? So it's whatever we need to do for a given song, we're sort of able to do that. And I think, that's just that's one of the dope things I think about playing with these guys.
Yeah.
What are your jams? What's your influence?
I mean, influence-wise, it's just like I'm just like a super rat-a-tat head. Like,
Oh, really? Interesting.
like that is if I had to go with one or two,
Yeah.
sort of groups or guys to listen to, it's just like
Are they still around?
those dudes would be it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
and like one of the new Kunzite album with one of the guys from Rat is just like
Cool.
I listen to that shit like all the time.
Awesome.
Yeah, he told me about it. I put a couple of tracks on the running playlist. Kunzite is very good for listening to while running. Just FYI. It's tight.
Bitchin'.
Yeah, I always liked Rat-a-tat too. Obviously, I think we are on the same page there.
It's not a name
like
I've heard in a while.
I like aggressive electro. Sebastian, Justice, obviously.
Sure. Justice.
Serious Mo is like one of my faves. Which is he doesn't get enough credit, but there's this guy named Serious Mo, Siriusmo, all one word, from Berlin. Unbelievable. I have a tendency to listen to just like one album hundreds of times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so Serious Mo, like everything he's ever done. And then I don't know about live. I don't listen to bands. That's what's weird.
Yeah.
There are some bands. Sorry.
Yeah.
My playlists are really annoying electro that my wife hates, and they're just we get in the car, I put it on shuffle, and everything's aggressive.
Yeah.
And everything's just noise.
Yeah.
That she says like harshes her vibe.
Yeah.
So there's that. I like. Actually, I know it's kind of too EDM-y, but I like Flume a lot. I like there's this artist named Sophie. There's a song with Sophie and Flume that I heard yesterday that blew my mind called Voices. Anyway, Flume is doing very interesting stuff. In terms of bands, Krongbin is great.
Cool. Y'all take a note here at home, especially you, Adam Kirby, who's asked musicians influence. I mean, this is all. This is good. This is good requests here. This is good. Yeah, I like it. Not. This is atypical, So I appreciate that. Anyway, we'll make the round here. You want to weigh in on this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I've been out of the loop recently. Like, I've been listening to the Foo Fighters a lot lately. So that's,
Okay. The self-titled album?
Shit, that's about that's about 20 years late.
Yeah.
Man, I grew up listening to metal, so I got to list that as an influence. And I did a lot of like early emo, like rowdier stuff. I was a big Sunny Day Real Estate fan. Thursday, hot water music.
Cool.
And I'll still listen to some of that stuff from time to time. Also, classical music guy.
Right.
Classical guitar, classical symphony stuff. I'm a Renaissance and Baroque era dude. And then there's a fair sampling of electronic music that I dig on. Like not as aggressive as this guy, but did a big phase with Telefon Tel Aviv. Did a lot of like DJ Shadow back in the day. So like the more more mellow, more like atmospheric tunes. I listen to anything and everything these days.
And you guys just want to go on the record and make something up that your drummer probably listens to, but
Oh,
just
I know.
make it up. Just,
I know.
Just make something up and make him look.
He showed me that Hiatus Coyote album.
Okay.
I don't know if you listen to Hiatus Coyote, but that blew my mind, and I know that was an Aaron pick that is awesome. I don't know if
Excellent.
you've listened to that, but Hiatus Coyote.
I've never heard of it.
Unbelievable. Australian band.
Okay.
So good.
Cool.
Anyway.
Hiatus Coyote.
Yeah. Oh,
Now,
my
do you
God.
guys just want to make something up about the drummer who?
I always hear him blasting Coolio's debut album.
Coolio's day.
yeah,
Gangster's Pet. No,
Yeah.
that wasn't his day. There's no way. Coolio had been around before that.
He just always has it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
noticed that too, and also Kids Bop. I noticed a
wrong
lot
with
of Kids
Coolio.
Bop.
Kids, it's
Kids
true.
Bop Volume 43.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird. We have to tell him to stop.
Yeah, yeah. He listens to like books on tape, like the Odyssey and the Iliad, but just really
Blasts
loud.
it.
Yeah, blast
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, excellent. Cool. Well, just getting through the questions before we kind of wrap things up with everybody tonight. And Kirby, Matt, Jag, just going down the list here. Don't let Eric fool you. He's actually owned by the
Yeah.
I want to
Big
thank
Oval team.
McDonald's real quick for
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
on the show tonight, and for paying for all of our nice cars that we rolled in on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Any new songs coming? And Anoni Mouse, thank you. What about writing something longer? Rock opera?
Oh.
It's in the works. We
Oh.
can't spill the beans yet, but
Yeah.
We are 100% debuting a rock opera in
It's happening.
2021.
it's happening.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. I guess we have to write a rock opera. I saw the Sticks behind the music. VH1 behind the music was Sticks, and they were booed off stage opening for Guns N' Roses, performing their rock opera.
Yeah.
Dr. Roboto in Dallas, Texas in 1981.
My
They were like hit with beer bottles.
Yeah.
And then they picked up all their gear and put it in the van and went to Houston the next night. And the same
Yeah,
thing
really?
happened, but even worse.
Wow.
And they broke up on stage.
Really?
So yes, rock operas, great idea. We'll do one, yeah.
Wasn't Bat Out of Hell a rock opera?
Oh, okay, that's a good rock opera.
Bat Out of
Oh,
Hell?
damn. Yeah, that's what are good rock operas? That's a good
A
question.
Day at the Races? Queen's
that?
A Day at
Oh.
the Races?
Never
A Night at
mind.
the Opera, like a double album?
Okay, point retracted. There are good rock operas. My bad.
I just know, but I love Bat Out of Hell. Like Paradise by the
Yeah.
Dashboard Light.
Huh?
It's my like
I don't know that one.
karaoke jam, you
Okay.
know. I'm sure
Yeah,
that
Bat Outta Hell.
they're.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, I met Max Weinberg. I mean, you know, right?
Right.
Max Weinberg.
I know him,
Who
the
do-
drummer on Conan. But
He's in
I
the
know
E
him
Street
for the
band,
boss.
too.
Yeah. The drummer for the boss.
Um,
Yeah, dang. I guess Dr. Roboto is kind of a banger too.
yeah.
I'm talking down on Dr. Roboto, but when that beat hits in the middle of it, and you start learning that he was a human after all, or whatever it is, it's pretty good.
It's not that it's a
Sticks.
bad album, it's that it ruined their career.
That's what it is.
I
Well, they
like
shouldn't have opened for Guns N' Roses with it. That's
fair.
the wrong crowd in Texas. Ooh.
Right. I like that you watched the documentary.
Well, yeah, it was on. It was on.
Yeah. I didn't watch it as much as it was just on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Quarantine times.
Yeah.
Excellent. We're surviving the year though. Everything's looking good. You guys got any more shows lined up right now?
Not current. Oh, wait. We're gonna do another live stream. Sorry,
Okay,
competitive live stream.
Yeah.
In December, I believe it's the 16th, Wednesday the 16th at the Greyhounds studio, or is it their studio? Whatever. It's called Bud's Recording Services.
Oh, right on. Sure.
Chavez.
Sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. So we'll do another live stream.
Excellent.
And we're looking to play somewhere in a remote field in February.
Anybody watching with the remote field?
Yeah, holler at
We're looking to get these guys booked in February.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have a remote field and a suitcase full of vaccines, let me know, because that'd be cool.
Text us. Awesome. Well, it was great. It was great having you guys in here and
Thank you so much.
getting y'all to performing. I get what I gathered was your first live stream show.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It was
Well,
awesome.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was total honor having you guys in here. Y'all were fantastic. I really enjoyed this. Album's out on Bandcamp. Album's out on Spotify.
Yep.
Physical releases coming out soon.
Eh.
We'll see.
Nah.
Yeah.
Digital world. I
Yeah,
don't know.
digital world. That's right. You're seeing it here tonight.
Yeah.
Well, cool. And we're going to take donations until midnight tonight for HAM. It's Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. Just follow you on Spotify. Great show, guys. Thank you, Boba
Thank you,
Fett.
Boba Fett.
Cheers.
I will buy Ovaltine. Sorry, I will buy something.
You gonna try it?
Yeah,
Same as
that's
well.
my bad.
Yeah.
Thank you for following us.
Hey,
No, Cody won't. Sorry.
Boba Fett, we're
He's a man
gonna
of principle. I'm a shill, however, and I will buy Ovaltine now.
we're gonna go through our grandparents' attic and dig up some Ovaltine, and we're going to
Hell yeah.
all sit around on Christmas morning and have some Ovaltine.
You're gonna make ourselves sick.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. Be sure and check out Stilleto Fields at Stilleto_Fields on Instagram. Do your part, support local music, support independent music. Check these guys out, whether that's Bandcamp, whether that's Spotify, all follows, all listens, all of that stuff counts. I promise you, any sort of, just from doing our show, knowing that you guys are out there and you're interested in what they're doing and what we're doing and what is going on in the Austin music scene, that makes us want to continue to do what we're doing. So, I mean, I think I could speak for everybody with that, right?
Yeah.
Are you out there? Hello, are you out there? Yes. All right. You're with us. Right on. Thank you, everybody. Check out Safehouse on Patreon, please, if you're interested in supporting us. We do have a monthly goal. Expenses covering, upgrading the show. We got a solid crew of, it looks like we're a little short-handed tonight, but I think we delivered pretty good. I think maybe one or two people short, but hopefully they're watching from home. Gator on the faders, Sean Green, Casey B, Will Campbell, and subscribe to the channel. That's free. Doesn't cost you anything for that. And Safehouse ATX on Instagram. Cheers to our friends at Elios Productions here in South Austin, and cheers to Boss Radio Music Services. We love you guys. That is it for me for tonight. And Rickshaw Billy's Burger Patrol next Friday night, Friday the 13th. How does that sound? Mark your calendars now, people. I promise you, do not want to miss this. The gentlemen are there. An album release as well. Very stoked to have them for their third performance on Safehouse. Boba Fett's already going to be there. We like it. Taking donations till midnight. The Streamlabs link is going to go up in the chat here. Follow that. If you want to just do straight PayPal, info at safehou.se. And check out our website, safehou.se. Keep up with us. We appreciate you guys. I think that's it. We good?
Great.
Yeah. Thanks for
Awesome.
having us. Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
guys.
night, everybody. Love
All
you
right.
guys. Have a good weekend. Hang in there, and we will see you next week. Rock and roll.